For welcoming is Darfell. Over here we strive to excel, yes sir. Welcome to the kingdom. We will treat you well. Look though, peep game and lock in. I was in the flow state for like 4 hours. Swear to God, I was so locked in, so dialed in, and I completed the task. You will hear more about the task pretty soon. But the point that I'm making and the reason why I'm making this video is because I realized what is actually necessary for you to become in the flow state. And it's actually pretty simple. And now that I realize what I did in order to be in the flow state, I can track back in times where I was in the flow state and the requirements for getting in the zone. So the it's like a 3 to 4 step progress. The first step is to be in a challenge that is difficult but not too difficult to where you don't think you can do it, and it's not easy to the point where it's not challenging. So it's a challenging thing that is right at your skill level, maybe a little bit above it, or yeah, a little bit above it. So that's step one. Have a challenge. The second step is make it urgent. Like you gotta have a deadline for the challenge. You shouldn't have the whole year or the whole month to do this challenge. Example, when I had my boxing fight, when I was in the fight, I was in a flow state. Why I only had 3 2-minute rounds, my nigga? I didn't have 20 years, 5 years, 1 year for the fight. I only had this specific moment, and I was one in a challenge that is equal to or above my skill level, right? So it's all not too much above it, but like you get what I'm saying. Two, I was in a time limit, so I had to do it in this moment in time, and it was a fun challenge. So it's something fun. You actually enjoy doing it. That's like the third thing, but it's also kind of part of the first one. So those 2/3 things are required to get in the flow state, and step three is like just only do that activity. Decide that you will do the activity. Plan. Don't do it when you're motivated. Because if you do it when you're motivated, you're not gonna do it properly. You gotta just sit there and say, "Hey, this is the shit that I'm gonna do, no matter what." And if it's a challenge, bro, you just lock the fuck in. I will say so. I will say though, I was motivated to do this task. So if you are motivated, great. But just to fully indulge, no phone, no nothing in the task is crazy. Like I have this app right now where I can track certain activities that I'm doing. So I'm tracking reading and writing. Today I wrote for 5 hours. Now you might actually get what I was doing, right? The task that I did. Was it worth the 5 hours? Oh hell yeah! Is it 5 hours? I can talk sometimes. Sometimes I just be glitching, but that shit happens, and we are back. The sometimes so for 5 hours I was writing pretty much right. I gotta get my train of thoughts back. It wasn't 5 hours worth of material though. Like it was way shorter. You can read that shit in like 10 minutes probably. Five, probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But just me thinking and me getting into the groove of writing again, truthfully trying to explain properly what I'm thinking and doing it in a way where you can understand what I'm saying takes time. And it's also because it's like my first time actually writing a book or writing, I just said what I did, but like writing something proper, it took some time. But the next time I'm doing it, it's gonna become easier. Still challenging, but it's becoming easier. So I can probably do more in the same time that I have right now. But these things are like the only things that you truthfully need. You need to have a certain time frame for you to do the task, and it needs to be a task that is challenging to the point where it's not too hard, but it's not too easy. And you just need to fully indulge, no distractions in the task. And also, what works for me is you need to tell yourself that you will complete the task. There's no other option. When I had my boxing fight, it wasn't I'm gonna try my best, it's I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. When I had my driver's license test, I said I already won. I just have to show up right now, real quick. Cause that was also like a moment where you're just locked in. when I ran 13 kilometers without any prior experience, my previous best miles, or not miles, my previous best kilometers was 5 with a lot of struggle. The reason why I managed to do 13 was because I said to myself, I will do this no matter what. I said I will do 8 kilometers. I blew it out of the park because I said I will do this no matter what. It was a challenge that wasn't too difficult. It wasn't too far out of my skill gap, but I had to put the work in and I had to focus and I had to tell myself I will do this no matter what. And all these things put me in a flow state where the run became easy. Like, again, this is the shit that will make you do the things that you should be doing. Getting into the flow state, getting really locked in, dialed in, doing the things that you are supposed to be doing. This is the way. I hope this actually helps and you can implement this in something that you need to work on and unlock the flow state for yourself. Because now I just know, like, bro, this shit is easy. And I remember, like, a couple of weeks ago when I was boxing, I was low-key getting bunched up. My nose was bleeding. I was getting fucked up. But at one point, I got hit. And I just zoned the fuck in. I'm like, oh shit. Kind of getting beat up right now. This is a motherfucking challenge. I start smiling. I just start dancing in the ring. I'm like, this ain't even me no more. I don't even need to think. And that's the final part that I nearly forgot. You don't even think about the shit that you're doing. You're just doing. You're in flow state. You don't think. Like, you don't think when you're doing the test. You just do it. That's the final test. So it's like 4 or 5 things that you need to be doing in order to be in the flow state. So it's 1, having a challenge that is not too difficult and not too easy. So it's a medium challenge. 2, have a time restriction on the challenge. So you know that you need to do it in this certain amount of time. If you say, I'm going to do the essay right now, do it right now. Give yourself only the time of right now. 3 is, I kind of forgot. I'm human. I'm only human after all. 3 wasn't so important. Otherwise, I would remember it. And 4 is literally don't think and just do. Just be on the go. Just be in a flow state. Just go crazy. Don't even need to think about it. So, that's the video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment. Short little banger. Whenever I'm creative, I just boast some shit. You feel me? What are you doing right now? Tell me. Did you do something great today? I hope you did. Join the kingdom. You feel me? Catch the wave or drown trying to catch it, nigga.